This Bible reading plan takes us to a new book. Excited about it. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 1 and verse 6. The Bible says that the Lord our God said to us at Hebron, "You have stayed long enough at this mountain. Break camp and advance into the hill country of the Amorites." In verse 8, "See, I have given you this land. Go in and take possession of the land the Lord swore he would give to your fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, and to all their descendants after them." Now, taking a step of faith. We live in a generation where people don't want to take a step. If you never take a step, you never go forward. The moment you stay in one place for a long time, you begin to die. Anything that stays stagnant, mosquitoes are born in still waters. Still water becomes poisonous after some time. Fungi begin to develop, algae begin to develop. So you don't want to be still for a long time. If you want, try it. Just try standing for hours, for 3 hours, for 4 hours, and you will see what will happen to your body. God does not want us to be in a place of stillness for a long time. And a lot of people listening to the sound of my voice, you've been still. Now, let me bring it home. To be still sometimes is not to make a decision. Now, indecision is a choice by itself. Not making a decision, you have already made a decision. There are certain things in this life that we need to realize and realign. We realize that there are certain people who've been in a certain abusive relationships for far too long. Certain people have been in certain jobs for far too long. Certain people who have been in certain workplaces, certain spaces for far too long. Even certain geographical areas where you've stayed there for the rest. Sometimes you just have to break camp. Sometimes you just have to move. One person asked me in an interview saying, "We've seen your experience. How come you stayed here for 1 year, left 2 years, left 2 years, left?" I said, "Because I don't want to be still for a long time." Even the Israelites, there was a time when God was leading them in the wilderness, he would not allow them to be in a place for a long time. When the cloud moved at daybreak, they moved. When the fire moved at night, they moved. The reason why the fire always moved and never stayed in one place for a long time is because God wants us to keep moving in this life. You will not grow if you stay in one position for a long time. If it's in your career, some of us have been still for a long time. Your past certificate, no, there's time to move. Begin school again. Go and do your degree. If you've done your degree, get your master's. If you've done your master's, move. This is one aspect I've realized in life, that you have to keep moving. If you have been renting for a long time, buy a piece of land. Begin to move. If you have that land, buy some blocks. Begin to move. In this life, do everything possible but to move. Now, it is the Lord that comes to them. It is the Lord that appears to them at a place called Hebron. I pray that may God appear to you. And is the one who says you have stayed long enough on this mountain. In other words, even God realized that these people have to move. There are people who get so comfortable in a certain space. You don't want to move. You don't want to apply. You're very comfortable in that place, but you're complaining. The comfortability I'm talking about here is not that they are happy. It's not that they have more than enough. No, it's just that they are so scared of moving that they stay in one place. There are 4 lepers and they are at the gate, and they realize to say, if we go back in the city, there is already a famine. If we stay here, we have been here. We are dying right here. Let us move to the enemy. Listen, it's better you begin to move in the unknown. It's better you begin to take a step of faith. You don't even know what will happen. That is where God will work. God does not work when you are just in the same space. No. You move.